As part of this package, and this is completely optional, and you'll see why, in the box folder there is this Word document in which there is a document that already has the macro embedded. I call it supina, and underneath here there's actually the content of the macro. And as you see, there is a execution of a single line of a PowerShell with an encoded base64 command for obfuscation. Now, to make that work, it really depends on what setup you have on Word. Typically, this should work in any Word Office that has macro enabled, meaning that was installed with the Visual Basic component. So when we double-click that file, we should get a session started, and here we see it, right? Rather than running the myLove.exe manually, this is all done kind of closer to what happened in real life with phishing attacks. And this is how the whole thing started. If you want to see the details of the macro, you need to have the developer portion enabled, and that's part of the Word options. You can Google that and search that if you want to. And here on the macros, that is the test macro that I have. If you edit it, you see that command in there. Again, in case that you want to run this, by launching the myLove.exe instead of running it manually, to do it in a more subverted way by executing this. And the details for all these things are in the box folder. I'm going to put also a directory called my notes file, and in here you can actually see on the top, this is the command as is in the execution, and this is the actual command without the obfuscation. And as you see, it downloads the myLove.exe from that from the Kali machine, set this in the temporary directory, started as a process, and that launches the attack. Again, I'm not going to be using this because this really depends on what version do you run of Office, whether you have macro enables or not, and this is not about the vectors and the possible thing. This is focused on what happened when a bad guy in any way gets into Windows and those malicious things, and how you detect those with Sysmon and think like an attacker, and how you see things that are out of place. But I'm creating this short video and putting this option in case that you want to run it in this particular way.